The power of tax cuts as House Republicans unveil a plan to lock in individual rates. The positive effects of the first tax cuts are still flowing in. Today, we got word that job openings grew to an astounding 6.9 million. That is a record. And small business optimism has now topped the previous record that was set under Ronald Reagan, a man who predicted such effects on this very show. Joining us now, Grover Norquist, American for Tax Reform president. Grover, my daddy used to tell me, he said, listen to the people who get it right and ignore the people who get it wrong. That's why we have you on here. Other than making the individual rates permanent, something that Democrats themselves were calling for, what does Tax Cut Part 2 do?
It also makes it easier for people to save tax-free. It sets up efforts so your 401k, your IRA, your health savings accounts, your education savings accounts can come together and be more portable, be larger, and allow you to save more tax-free for your retirement and for day-to-day expenditures, education expenditures, healthcare expenditures. It will simplify and expand tax-free savings and increase total savings in the country.
You know what's extraordinary, Grover? Forgive me for interrupting, but the Democrats are criticizing this, saying these are more tax cuts for the wealthy. What you're describing are benefits for the average person.
Yes. And also, there are certain lower taxes for people starting businesses or investing in your small business, for people if you need to go out and raise some money for a small business venture. So these are very, very interesting ideas. I think they'll be very helpful to the economy and job creation. And I think there'll be additions to it as we move forward.
What about lowering that top rate? You know, we had during the Reagan years, he had his tax cuts part 1, which was very successful. But then the '86 tax cuts, he really brought down the top rate. That had gave another gust to the winds of the economy. Are we going to get something like that?
In this bill itself, probably not. This is something to show what the Republicans can and will do if they get reelected, if they win the House, Senate, and the presidency. The most important thing they're saying with this bill is not even the specifics, which are good and fine and helpful and pro-growth, but every single year you have a Republican House, Senate, and president, there'll be a tax cut. We had big one in 2017. Right. We had a $30 billion tax cut in January of 2018. We'll do one each year. Every year there'll be more tax cuts. And the good news is, if you've got one that hasn't been done yet, get in line. Don't give up. We're not going to wait 30 years to do this again. We're doing it every year moving into the future.
By the way, one thing the president may be able to do on his own is index capital gains to inflation. That a lot of people are looking forward to that. And again, not just the Wall Street folks, but people who have a second house that might be able to keep more of their gains from selling that second house, et cetera.
Absolutely. Half the country has a house that may well fall into the category that this would benefit. Half are in the stock market with 401ks, IRAs. That would tremendously help the economy, and it can be done before the election. And it would be a tremendous boost. The president wants to do it. The Secretary of Treasury has told people he knows he has the authority to do it. We just need to share with him how much it would help bring in revenue, which every tax cut on capital gains has done in the past.
Finally, this is the memorial, of course, for what happened 17 years ago, 9/11. Many people forget that happened right in the middle of a recession. We had the dot-com blow up. We had a number of things. There was the accounting scandals, et cetera. And then we had 9/11. And yet we recovered remarkably quickly. The stock market recovered about 2 months after the actual attacks, et cetera. Part of the reason why was because we had tax cuts. We had a 2001 tax cut just before 9/11, and then we had 2003 tax cuts, and the economy in 2003, 2004, 2005, well over 3%, some of those years over 4%.
No, absolutely. Every time that we've cut marginal tax rate, we've seen stronger economic growth than anticipated. Every time when Obama raised taxes, when Clinton raised taxes, when Nixon raised taxes, we saw the economy slow. It's getting kind of obvious how this works, and it's sad that the Democrats keep coming back threatening to raise taxes And a tax increase is a pay cut for every American.
Right. By the way, on my records, I have 2003, 4.3% growth for that particular year. So it was you know, tax cuts work. It's that simple. Grover Norquist, good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much.